financial literacy 101. And this morning I was thinking about, for the stock review. I know I'm pretty late. We just landed here in Cozumel, this port of Cozumel. We're about to get ready to get out of here, but I'm still going to give you the stock review. Now, looking at the news, as we were going from Costa Maya to Cozumel, and they had the CEO of Delta, and he said by 2050 they're going to be net zero by 2050. Okay, so we're talking about what, another 25 years or so. So I mean, a lot of us will still be what, anywhere between the ages of 40, 50, 60, and 70. So you're still going to be around. So one of the most long-term important investments that you can make is Plug Power, because he said in this investment of moving Delta Airlines to net zero carbon, right? Net zero, that they're going to be using hydrogen fuel, okay? Hydrogen. So if you're noticing, a lot of people are trying to move their companies by the year 2030, 2040, and 2050 to hydrogen fuel and or solar, wind turbine, and thermal energy, okay? Thermal energy is when they put rods and certain apparatuses in the ground to abstract energy from the earth. Also, wind turbine, that speaks for itself. Solar energy, that speaks for itself as well. Then you have natural gas, and then you have hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is largely being used by large corporations that deal with large machineries like an airline, because the amount of power that they would need to fuel a jetliner or even large cruise ships like this, right? And this is another Royal Caribbean ship that's behind me. You notice right here, ladies and gentlemen, you see the shore and all those other things back here. But nonetheless, I want you guys to think about these investments because it's very, very important for your investment future. Now, hopefully I don't drop my phone off the balcony here. I know that I was shadowed out. But I was thinking about Plug Power, and I'm looking at the price point right now. We understand that Plug Power in the next year may reach $80 per share, okay? May reach $80 per share. And it's absolutely imperative whether you guys invest on a fractional level or even do some short to long-term options. I'm telling you, the future is Plug Power, right? Because they're dealing in hydrogen and also fuel cell, okay? The storage of that hydrogen. So when I was looking at the price point, I'm like, I've made a tremendous amount of money off of Plug Power. I sold all of my shares of Plug Power. Now I think I only have like 138 shares. I told my wife the other day, hey, listen, I'm gonna have to get like 300 to 400 shares of Plug Power, because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we want our profits to grow so exponentially that we don't work no more. That's what you want, right? We just some information just came out how Elon Musk sold 10%, I think it was 10% of his stake in Tesla, or I'm sorry, no, not 10%, 3%, and I think it was for like $10 billion. This is what people do, ladies and gentlemen. They sell their shares, they pocket that cash, or they make it as a payment into their bank account. And what they do, they let that cash either hold or they transfer it. And what a lot of rich people do that they don't tell you, if you read the news article how he transferred his money, he sold some of his shares that was in his trust. You guys need to learn a lot more about trusts. I need to learn a lot more about trusts, because this is how they avoid taxes, okay? This is how they'll avoid seizures, because if Tesla gets sued, they cannot sue anything that's in the trust. See, when you start throwing things in trust, they're not liable. They can't be brought through litigation. It'd be very hard. Trust is one of those ways that rich people initially set up. It's like Fort Knox. You can't get in, you can't get out unless they allow you to, okay? Unless they allow you to. But with trust, they're easy to get in because you own them, and they're easy to get out. Now, there is some red tape, but not as much red tape to the amount of trouble that you will have trying to get out of a trust. Now, a lot of times when people are thinking about information, they just want it very easy. You guys want the easy information, easy in, easy out. No. In order for you to be wealthy, in order for you to be better off, in order for you to have more than what you had before, then guess what? You're gonna have to do some different things. You have to think outside the box. You're gonna have to get different information. So again, information like this, when I read about how Elon Musk went inside his trust and pulled out some of his stocks and sold them, and he became even more richer, right? And then that drove the price of Tesla down because there was more volume, there were more stocks to be bought. Then when the price is driven down, because they go in and they buy more, or they take that money and make another investment. See, when rich people earn a lot of money off investments, they don't just go and spend their money. they go make another investment. They go buy another company to add to their assets. They're bringing more revenue each and every year. This is what you have to understand. Plug Power is not only the present, but the far, far future, and it will exponentially grow your investment portfolio. I'm telling you right now, I've never been wrong when it comes to certain stocks. No, I've never been wrong when it comes to investment, because either way, anyone who gives you investment advice, as they say, hey, that investment is going to rise today, that could be absolutely wrong. But I know that each and every stock that has been solidified and went through the SEC, 99% of those stocks are going to have ups and they're going to have downs. So you're going to be right one day, wrong one day. But I'm telling you right now, as these are getting ready to be net carbon zero, they're going to absolutely depend on hydrogen and solar power. So when you're talking about solar power companies and hydrogen companies, you can't go wrong. And believe me, Plug Power is one of the leading companies when it comes to hydrogen and coming to fuel cells. So I'm telling you now, right now, at $40-something per share, is a steal. Now, I bought it when it was around $15, $16 or $25. Like my buy-in is low, but I need to continue to keep buying Plug Power, because here in the next year, I'm looking for Plug Power to at least get to $60, probably even $80 per share, and it's going to exponentially grow over time as more and more large corporations and companies depend on hydrogen fuel. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. You guys have a great and wonderful Monday. Me, myself, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to enjoy the high seas in Cozumel, Mexico. These are some large ass ships, I tell you. Don't drop your phone. I'm out.